everybody, this is Eris Corvus, and I was just about to be showing you guys my Sabbat box that I received. So I was so excited to get this. I haven't had one in a while, and that just thought that it was very perfect that the first one was going to be Moon Magic, because I've been very closely linked to that. I love the moon and the stars. That's basically like the whole theme of my room that I have set up. So just as a disclaimer, I had tried to film a video beforehand showing you guys my first opening of the box, but my phone ran out of storage. So it didn't really work out. So a lot of this stuff is already open, like basically everything. I've seen it all. Just as a disclaimer, but I'll still talk about it and like what my favorite parts of the box are, and it was a really good one. So it's really set the standard for all of the boxes. They've all been so wonderful. I've seen on their website. So very informative stuff. And let's just go ahead and get started. So this wasn't how I got it. There was a feather right on top of the on the packaging, and it's gorgeous, and we'll see it in just a moment. But the first thing that I have put in here is some little information. Some knowledge. It was wrapped up in that pretty little casing. So we got this little box this book right here. It was Moon Lore, Lunar Themes of Wisdom and Magic, and it's not super thick, but it's a lot of really good information. And I'm super excited to be able to read through it and just get a really detailed account of like the history of like people and how they worship the moon. And I think that's going to be very interesting to read, because I know little bits and pieces, but I've never like gotten a full account of things like that. So it's a very good piece to have, I think, and I'm going to read through it very thoroughly. The other little informational thing that we got, which is really nice, I'm going to put it in my book, is this Moon Goddess pamphlet, and it's so pretty. These little illustrations are really nice, just showing like the different goddesses of the different cultures and everything around the world. And that's what it basically just lists, is all of the different cultures and what their beliefs are about the Moon Goddess. And it's basically that she's the creator of all life. So that's kind of really cool, because everything begins and ends with the night and the moon. So and the phases are just like an intricate part of our life, and it just mirrors a lot of things that go on, especially in women's lives, so that's a really cool aspect to see, and like just to see all of the different beliefs of every culture out there. Dun, 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 dun. So getting more into the contents of the box. So this feather is what was laying straight on top of it whenever I opened it, and it's just so pretty. Very pretty feather. It's for incense, so that you can waft it wherever you want and just lead the smoke to different places in your home or your space. And it's just a very pretty feather. It was very intact. It's not super shredded or anything. I'm assuming maybe it's not like, I don't know if this is like a crow feather per se, or if it was like a different kind of feather that was just dyed black, but it's still very pretty nonetheless. I have another one, but it's not black like this, so it's a good part of the collection. It's always good to have feathers for the air element and just whatever else you need. These were just some business cards, some informational things for some of the other stuff that's going to be shown. And this beautiful, beautiful artwork for the little pamphlet that we got, telling us everything that we got in the box. I just love the arts that they make for that. It's so inspiring. So we got a ritual candle, and that's so exciting. It smells fantastic. It's not like an overpowering scent, and I love that duality. It said in the pamphlet it was showing like the lightness and the darkness of the moon, and how that always has like two sides, and I think that's brilliant, because it is for a moon ritual which I'm going to be participating in. I don't know quite what I'm going to use it for, but I'll figure that out. Beautiful little tea light, and it has all the instructions for it right here. This is so cute. I love that geometry on there. It's just super pretty looking. Votive candle. It tells you that it's going to be for a full lunar cycle, and that you need to put your intent into it every day for, 28 minutes every day until the moon comes that round full circle, and then you bury it. So, and it has white rosemary, frankincense, black basil, patchouli. It smells amazing, but it's not like overpowering, I don't think. And then we also got some anointing oil, which I haven't used that before, but I definitely will, just to like supercharge this spell, this ritual. I think that'll really help boost that intent. And this one is super duper tame smelling. It's not super powerful, I don't think, but maybe that's good, because then just mixed with the scents of everything else, it might be too much. So the last items all kind of go together, and the feather kind of goes with this as well. So these are just 2 charcoal discs. It's wrapped up in black tissue paper in there, but that's a super cute way to package it, I think. It's just really nice to have individual ones instead of a huge packet, because I don't run through those very often. And then we got some witch moon incense, and this stuff, it smells like Vicks Vapo Rub to me, but I don't mind that scent. It smells really good to me, and I'm wondering if it's going to smell that way whenever we burn it. So, I don't know. I'll have to burn it and find out. Burn it during my ritual. And it's a lot, too. That's a big bottle of incense. I don't know. Like, I don't burn loose incense a ton, but I'm definitely willing to start just as my collection grows, And it's such a pretty bottle. I would just display this like out of direct sunlight, but it's so pretty. And I'll definitely have to check out their website to see more things. And then this was my favorite. I was so happy to get this. It's a loose incense burner, and it's got the stars on the top, which is perfect because everything in my room is based on stars and moons, and I'm just obsessed with, I'm not huge into astrology. It's just the symbolism of space and the infinity of it all. And so I really love that I'm able to put this in my collection and really use it no matter what. And it's not very deep at all, but I know you don't really have to. It didn't come with sand, which I was kind of like, I was a little disappointed with that, just because it wasn't included in the kit. And I heard you're not supposed to use just any old sand, that like rice sand or something like that was best for it, but I'll have to find that and get it all completed as a kit, and definitely use it during my ritual just to power everything up. I feel like this is going to be a supercharged ritual. I might have to just like really prepare myself for it, because I usually just do small ones with small bits of intent every once in a while. I don't usually do big things, but I'm definitely willing to try, and I think that this is just going to be fantastic. I think it's a really good ritual setup for Ostara, just because this is the time of new beginnings, and it's the perfect time to be, definitely putting our intent into the world, and showing things that we need, and putting our thoughts out there for the new things we want in our life, and everything that we just need to bring life to, Everything is growing. Personally, I'm starting a garden myself, and that's exciting to see the growth of it and know that I had a hand in that. So I'm excited to see my intent grow as well, and just know that it was my power and my will that made it happen and made it so, and that's just super exciting. And to be able to use such beautiful implements to make that happen, it just makes it even better. So this is a wonderful box overall. I'm really liking it. It's very simple, but everything has a purpose and a use, and I like how it all goes together, and you can all use it in the same ritual. I think that the only thing that could have made this better would be to have a little, instead of the goddess paper, to have like an actual ritual written down. I'm definitely going to write stuff down for myself to help me orchestrate it. That way I'm not jumbled in the moment and I can just stay focused, staying forward. Maybe there's one in the book. Maybe that's why they didn't include it in the box itself, like as a paper. But I will have to check that out and see. But yeah, I'm super excited. Ostara. It is the 20th of this month, so it's coming up really fast, but it's going to be a really good day, I think. I can already feel it. Alrighty, well, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!